The Hydrolink pace car pulls off. We're set for heat number 2 here of the Hydrolink War of the Wings. McIntyre gets off to a great start. Buchanan tucks into second place. Then we go to Colvin. Joel Myers Jr., your series leader. He's in 4th at the moment. The man chasing him on points is the man leading after lap number 1. Jacob McIntyre from Riverside Speedway. Duff Jr., he's made a ton of spots early in this one here. He's gone from the tail of the grid to now be battling with Shania Stronach, who was starting in 8th place. So a bunch of moves made by the gas man. Where's car 57? Connor Rangi. He's tucked in behind Ross McKinnell at the moment. Rangi down in 7th place as through comes McIntyre. He's your fastest man on track, 14.038. Only one other car getting into the 13 so far today. That was in the time trials for Dave Kerr. The Ford-powered machine. Through comes McIntyre once more. Then Buchanan, Colvin, Joel Myers Jr. Colvin doing well to hold the young American off. McIntyre through again. He's on the charge. He's not too far away from lap traffic, as we mentioned before. This is where it can all come unstuck. He's got John Sivright up in front of him at the moment. Duff Jr. ducks up the inside of McKinnell. He's now got Connor Rangi up in front of him. Rangi's managed to free himself up, and he's on the charge. McIntyre still with the fastest lap of the race. Myers Jr., he's made a move on Colvin. Colvin's coming back at him though. Then we go back to Kerr, Rangi, Duff, McKinnell, Evans, Chapman, Stronach, Eulenberg now, he's gone down a lap. McIntyre snuck past him. McIntyre now trying to chase down Shania Stronach. What do we got, folks? 3.5 to run here. Heat number 2 of the Hydrolink War of the Wings. McIntyre down the inside of Shania Stronach. Stronach gives him room, a nice move. McIntyre working his way through the field. Buchanan, he's faced with lap traffic now as well. Myers Jr., this is where he really starts to relish the lap traffic. He doesn't mess about. He finds a gap and he goes for it. Lots of trouble down here. That looks like Kerr in the 99. He's parked up in turn 2. Not what McIntyre would have wanted. Only 3 laps to run in this one here. McIntyre was home and hose out front. And Dave Kerr, he stops in turn number 2. This will give Rangi and Duff a chance to condense themselves up in the field. Of course, there was a big gap where they got caught out in the traffic. So now they're in with a shot here. Heat number 2, folks, the Hydrolink War of the Wings. Hope you're enjoying the action so far this afternoon. There's been some fantastic racing early in this one here. Still plenty to go. Still heat number 3 of the Hydrolink War of the Wings. We've also got the dash where the top 6 cars come out to determine where they will start the 30-lap feature final. That there will bring the curtain down on tonight's show, of course, and it'll bring the curtain down on the Hydrolink War of the Wings for 2022-23. So Kerr fires the mighty Ford back up and off he goes. Just that gentle reminder too, folks, as the sun goes down, keep the lights off on your cars. Tail lights, brake lights, headlights, keep them off. Don't want to see them here tonight at Central Motor Speedway. So McIntyre leads, Buchanan in second, Joel Myers Jr. in third place, then Colvin. Kerr will join from the back of the field. He was next in the queue. He was in 5th place. As we go green, a nice start by McIntyre. Joel Myers Jr. gets the elbows out. Goes right up the inside of Buchanan, but Buchanan tries to come back and him out of 2. McIntyre, Joel Myers Jr., they've been sparring partners the last couple of rounds. Yellow out once more. A tangle up down there. Chapman. Might be Eulenberg, I think, the second car involved in that one there, the man from Kihi Speedway, Tony Eulenberg. So Joel Myers Jr., I'd imagine, will have to slot back into that third place. Behind Buchanan, you can see Buchanan moving up, trying to take that second spot back. Of course, McIntyre went into his home round with a lead in the series. Had a rollover in the final down there, which meant he went into last weekend's round at Ruapuna, sharing the Hydrolink War of the Wings series lead with Joel Myers Jr. Myers Jr. left Ruapuna leading the series. $55 points the difference at the moment between first and second. Matt Anderson, 425 points, currently in third place. It's certainly been a season of learning, and he's matured well, has McIntyre. Started off his race career driving a little Toyota Starlet in U Saloons down at Riverside. Went into a Corolla, which his brother Josh now races. He's another good wee peddler. I can see his face going red from here as I'm talking about him. He's the kid that broke his car in heat number 1 of the mini stocks today. Then, of course, Jacob went into six shooters, now running in sprint cars. So Eulenberg and Chapman both get seats as spectators for this one here. Buchanan and Joel Myers Jr. still playing mind games down there as to who's going to be starting from group position 2 and who will be starting from group position 3. Pretty sure that Buchanan will win that argument. So my tummy monitor tells me 3 laps to run in this one here for Jacob McIntyre. Can he hold off Buchanan, Joel Myers Jr.? Then we go back to Colvin. The pace starts to heat up. Don't discount Connor Rangi. He's in 5th at the moment. As we go green once more, a nice start by Buchanan. He manages this time to hold Joel Myers Jr. back as Colvin. He starts to attack as well. McIntyre brings him through. Buchanan in 2nd. Myers Jr. He's in 3rd place. Connor Rangi now looking for a way past Colvin. A nice move down the inside. Rangi's up to 4th. White flag is out. 1 more to run for Jacob McIntyre. The VMAX sheet metal machine from Riverside Speedway set sail down the back straight. 1 more corner to run for car 88. He brings it home in 1st place ahead of Buchanan. Well driven, Josh Buchanan. Home in 2nd place, then Joel Myers Jr., the 16-year-old from California. Home in 3rd place, ahead of Connor Rangi, Nigel Colvin. A well-driven race by the gas man, Steve Duff Jr. Then Evans, another good drive by Evans. Dave Kerr managed to climb himself back up the field, but well done, the man out in front of that one there. Jacob McIntyre, car number 88. Pretty sure with that result, he would have booked himself a spot, of course, in the dash. The top 6 cars doing battle for pole position a little bit later on. That is heat number 2, Group 2, Group 1 here of the Hydrolink War of the Wings final here at Central Motor Speedway.